What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the long shot of the Buffalo Sabres landing the number one pick and drafting Austin Matthews to go with Jack Eichel in terms of a very, very good American center tandem. Right now, the Sabres have 61 points. They have 9 more points than the worst team in the NHL in the Toronto Maple Leafs. But you lose a couple games here and there, and then you get lucky on lottery day, and anything's possible. Although with the way Calgary's losing at an alarming rate, probably could catch Toronto. But you look at what Matthews brings to the table. You're looking at an elite number one center, and I've put the highlights up a couple times. I've seen him play in person a couple times. I've been around him with the U.S. World Junior team, and he is a very, very, very special talent. There's no way, shape, or form. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, you land Eichel. Last year you traded for Ryan O'Reilly. He was your leading scorer before he got hurt. He's, 25. He's not exactly old. What do you do if you do get that number one pick? I wouldn't trade it. You have the opportunity to add a guy like Austin Matthews. You don't get rid of it. You start moving some pieces around. I mean, do you keep Reiner? Do you move Gergensen? Matt Molson hasn't not been an effective player in the last 2 years. What do you do with him? And there's so many tradable assets. Outside of Molson, pretty much every player here is very, very tradable, and you can get a favorable return. I know Gergensen is having kind of a shit season, but he's still 22. He'll be fine. You move some pieces around the board, but you can have the possibility of Eichel and Austin Matthews down the middle, Reinert on the wing, Rasmus Ristolainen on defense. It's like, that's possible. Team that can make a run sooner rather than later. I mean, I think out of all the teams, in the running for him, I think Arizona and Toronto make the two best fits for him. And I talked that ad nauseum, but you look at what he'd do for the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, having those two elite centers and an elite number one defenseman, I think Ristolainen's developing into. It's like, yeah, that'd be a very formidable force in the Eastern Conference, and I think I have enough confidence in the Sabres front office that they can move the pieces around the board and kind of create something pretty cool up in upstate New York. But again, kind of a long shot, but I would definitely keep my eye on this situation with Matthews possibly becoming a Buffalo Sabre, because we've seen teams that have long shots to get. I mean, I always circle back to this. Different sport, but same concept with the draft lottery. The 2008, the Chicago Bulls had a 2.2% chance of landing the number one pick and drafting Derrick Rose, the hometown kid, future suit, and until the injury, he's one of the best players in the league, and they ended up with him. So, I'm not saying David Stern fixed it. I'm just saying sometimes happy stuff like that comes to franchises, and for a team in a city. Sports fans that have suffered like the Sabres have, getting the number 2 pick back-to-back years. Although, I mean, if they go number 2 more years, it'll match the Bills finishing second for Super Bowls in a row. Second out of 2 teams in the Super Bowl. Maybe this getting Austin Matthews nice reversal of fortune to add to their already very, very rich nucleus of young players. Anyway, that's all I got. This episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.